Time is what we live by. The stopwatch defines who we are and how good we are.
I'm obsessed with time, definitely.
What's the goal of racing? To complete the most number of laps in the allotted time. You can never rest in racing because that clock's always ticking.
We're running in the American Le Mans Series in the LMPC class. The cars are purpose-built carbon fiber monocoque chassis with carbon-carbon brakes and the latest in suspension and electronics technology. The cars hit speeds in the neighborhood of 175, 180 miles an hour depending on the track.
Technology is playing an increasing role in racing than it ever has before because the capabilities of the technology have also increased, and the guys in racing are coming up with all sorts of new ways to use technology in the sport.
When you're at a race event, you have an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe in between sessions. And from there you got to analyze all these millions of points of data. I'm always pushing the envelope, telling them, brake deeper, get on the throttle earlier, and you'll gain a tenth of a second. That's how technology has basically evolved to the point where I can show the data to the drivers and then they can understand where one driver's faster compared to where they're slower.
What Office 2010 allows us to do is take that huge amount of data that we get from the data acquisition computer. If we're recording 50 sensors at 500 times per second, you couldn't humanly deal with that. So we're using Office 2010 to be able to analyze that data and graph that data and turn it into some graphical representation of what's actually happening to the car.
The most important thing that they're able to gain from the software is being able to coach a driver during a race visually in a very fast manner to see colors, shapes, and graphs to show them exactly what needs to be modified in the race to be successful.
One of the great things about Office is it provides really a flexible set of tools that companies and customers can use to customize on and build their own solutions to really help make sense of their own business, to drive better decision making and really increase their competitive advantage.
We can do almost whatever we want with it. If we can think of it, if we have a bunch of data and we haven't even thought of what to do with that data yet, Office 2010 allows us to analyze that, to manipulate that data however we want, to combine that data with a piece of simulation software or a piece of data acquisition software, because the numbers are no good to us unless we can apply it to the car. And Office 2010 gives us a chance to manipulate that data and look at it in any way that makes sense to us immediately.
Anything that we can do to save time and accumulate the time savings can win or lose a race. Winning and losing a race can win or lose a championship, and that's what we're all about, is trying to win.